Welcome along everybody and welcome to Catch It Live Sports. I'm Jimmy James. Here we go again. Frankie James has said it in live chat. Here we flipping go. Let's go through the lineups quickly. Don't be confused by the white top either. Zabrze tonight, normally playing in blue, not tonight, they're playing in white. Wisła playing in the blue away kit. Zabrze, they go with Schultz in goal, Sacek, Janicki, Josima, Zmerzli, Sadilek, Urbanski, Bernardo, Federico, Lisse, Poland. This will go with, and if this is right, I'm kind of relieved, but they go with Bubik in goal, Lelyveld, Uriger, Mazenerf, Karizanovsky. This is where it gets interesting. Duarte, Duda, Angel Redado, Julius Hertehaler. Yeah, Frankie, we'll turn that down in a minute. Thanks for that though. Julius Hertehaler, Marco Bozic, Jordi Sanchez. We're playing a 4-5-1 apparently. If we've got Hertehaler and Duda in the middle of that park, we could do with 4-15-1. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Graja, hello friends. Today is my wedding anniversary. 24 solid years. That's what we like to hear, mate. That's what we like to hear. Right, let's get rid of. Just to stop Frankie moaning at me. She always has her music blurring as well. Congratulations to you, Graja. Graja, I've got something coming up now. You need to get on the roll of shame. Here we go. The live chat gallery. Graja, there's nothing up there for you, mate. There's nothing up. Catch it live first at gmail.com if you want to. Ooh, look at the size of that mother up there. Frankie James, there's a whopping great spider in here. Oh my word. What can we get you outside with? I'm going to have to get rid of him. Oh well, he'll have to stay up there for now. Thank you, Frankie. Shall I save you? Yeah, I need... Woo! He just jumped on my leg. I don't like spiders. Oh, blimey. Woo. A geezer. A geezer. Save me, a geezer. There's a spider just been up there, gone down the wall and jumped on my leg. It's going back up the wall now. It's attacking me. And it's a whopper. It's an absolute whopper. It's got to be... That is 6 inches, isn't it? Isn't it? Unless I've been lied to. Jaden Ward said, is it a big spider, Jimmy? Or just a standard size? It's a whopper, mate. I've always been told that's a whopper. Frankie says, watch you don't crawl up my shorts. I once heard off Ricky Gervais. I won't tell that story. If you know Ricky Gervais, about what his mate did in the bath. Put the jam on his bell end and let the fly crawl around it. A geezer says, no, that's what you tell the ladies. It is, mate. That's what the ladies tell me. Apparently that's normal. That's a whopper. I tell you what, I'm liking the away kit of Wisła. Everybody took your advice as well, a geezer. If you look on the, speaking of a geezer, on the Rogues Gallery, all the photos from above the waist. Kept chuckling all night with that. Why? I have no idea. I'm a bit nervous for this game, I've got to say. Dobbo went to the game versus Wisła Kraków last week. Now I'm completely and emotionally invested in them. Frankie in her natural habitat. She's just come in here now. He's crawled back up and he's gone back up there. Oh, you won't get him there. Look what Frankie's come. Frankie's just come in with that. It's a satellite dish.
I'm gonna save.
I wouldn't mind. It's got a big freaking hole in the top.
I just took it. It was covering a fruitcake.
It's covering a fruitcake. All right, now.
Where is it?
It's gone back up there in its hole. Oh, leave him go.
Yeah, let him go.
Hang on a minute. That'll get him. Let me get him. Apart from the big hole, there's no problem there. Right, we're ready for getting underway here. Yeah. Right. Just what I need when I'm getting nervous. Graduate, what do you think of this referee, mate? Dobbo. Welcome to the clan, mate. Once it gets you, it gets you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Wisła kicking from left to right. Come on, the White Star. Yeah, that kit of Wisła, I'm liking, I've got to say. So I've just seen what you put up there, geezer. Dobbo, if you want to come in, if you're in live chat now, mate, and you wanna go on the Hall of Shame up there, catch it live first at gmail.com. Send me in a pic. We'll put you on the live chat gallery, mate. Krzyzanowski down that left hand side pulls it into Sanchez. Oh my word! He pulled it into Sanchez. Sanchez laid it to Redondo, who was just coming in behind him. And I think that's Schmerli. Or Schmerli, number 21 it is. He just got there as Redondo came and put the shot in. Redondo's absolutely clogged him because he got the player instead of the ball. Oh, Frankie James is saying, hi, Dob. So far, so good. We've been going 1 minute, 24 seconds. And Wisła, so far, so good. Redondo loses out there in the midfield. Did anybody else see the Cracovia game before this one against Raków? Got an absolutely scabby penalty, did Cracovia. Dobbo, I like it, mate. I like it. Send that photo in. Anybody wants to message me, or if you want to contact WhatsApp, send me a message on email. You can get it off the about on this YouTube page, but it is just catch it live first at gmail.com. Zabrze trying to come down this left hand side. I just realised, Jaden Ward, we've not had your prediction for tonight, mate. Let us know what it is in live chat. You were bang on last week. 2-1 to the White Star. Yeah, that was a good game last week, wasn't it, against Wisła Płock. Getting the points as well always helps. Yeah, graduate saying, yeah, finally a win for Cracovia. Raków in trouble. Well, if you'd have seen the way that Cracovia celebrated at that final whistle, blimey, man, they were losing 1-0, but got the scabbiest of penalties. Off the post, then put in. Regardless of what happens tonight, though, they're still below us, as a geezer pointed out to me yesterday. We got there in the end, didn't we, mate? The shithouses that are Schlongs Wrocław, they got turned over as well. Great news, great news. We just need 3 points. Would be lovely tonight, wouldn't it? The thing is, Zabrze, they played the other day, didn't they? Did they play Fenerbahce, or was it Ferencváros or someone? I'm sure I saw Fenerbahce. So it's working out nicely for Wisła. Although it didn't do against Katowice. And I couldn't fit him on down here. There was too many subs, but good to see Grudzik is back on the bench today for Wisła after he did his I think was it his cheekbone he fractured or something like that. So it's good to see that he's on the bench. Long ball back to front there from Zabrze, and chance to put a cross in. We're in a light. Uriger using his strength there, needed to as well. Now we've given the ball away again. Oh, lovely pass into the box. Fortunately, Krysanowski stuck out a long leg. Got a vital deflection there. Sweating already, and it is warm, but it's this game. Good crowding as well. Unlike in Cracovia, somebody threw a can and you heard it go ting. This, we're just sitting in at the moment. You know, they've got the team lineup down as Mazenhoff with a good headed clearance there. They've got us down as a 4-5-1. We're not playing as a 4-5-1, which is, some ways it's good, other ways it makes me nervous. When you've got Duda and Ertal there in that central midfield role, Grazia, you took the words out of my mouth, mate. Well, not in my mouth, because I was just saying it as you posted it. We're playing as a 4-4-2, which is all right, but it just worries me in the midfield. We are sitting in. But then away from home, you know, do we try and quiet the crowd down first 20 minutes? You know, standard operating procedure. Is that what we go for? Or do we try and catch Zabrze a little bit cold? I almost did it in just the first minute, but not quite to beat. Do you know at the back post there, Bozic has got 2 players. Krysanowski's been sucked into the middle there. He doesn't need to be there. We had 4 players in the middle, and at the back post, Marko Bozic came back. Had 2 Zabrze players there. Luckily, he managed to get a touch on that. But there's no way our left winger, which is what he is, should be in that penalty area with 2 players to mark at the back post, while Krysanowski's in the middle between Mazenhoff and Uriger. What is he? I don't know what he was doing there. We had this last season. Kept leaving people at the back, and then Lelievel finally got that sorted out. Don't want to be starting them bad habits, which we haven't done this season so far. Don't want to be starting now either. Zabrze coming down this left-hand side. This were just sitting in, trying to hold that line as close to the edge of the 18-yard box as they can, but just keep drifting in. Trouble here. Trouble here. No. Wow. Do you know who's the menace at the moment for Zabrze? Is Liseth, number 23. Because he keeps going off the shoulder of either Maisonneuve or Uriga, and they keep dropping in with him. As soon as they're dropping in, they're playing all the other Zabrze players on side, and you can see them all start moving in. And they're a toenail away from the opener. Corner comes in from the left. Headed clear by Uriga. Hoofed clear by Ridado. Nothing wrong with that. Oh my word. Oh my word. Jaden Ward, how's he kept that out? Fantastic cross from Duarte down this right hand side, and really it's a poor header. He's not being challenged, Sanchez. The only good thing in his favour is he's headed it down. But you put that towards the corner, the keeper's not saving that. The keeper is not saving it. Zabrze coming down that right hand side now. Do you know this work? They're going to have to watch out for Federico. He's on the ball now, down that right hand side, because they're trying to get the overlap with Krisinovski, hoping probably that Bozic is not going to come back. Up to now, Bozic is doing what he needs to do coming back. As the game goes on, is he going to keep doing it? He has been guilty in the past of great going forward, not always doing his defensive duties. Jin says, yeah, didn't send my voice note in. My last was way too long. I think it could be 2-2. Could be another... Oh no, that's an early yellow card there. Could be another Post, says Jaden. Be nice if it was, mate. Graja says Federico needs a haircut. Well, who's been given the yellow card there? It's got to be Erthaler. I thought the referee showed it to Uriga then, but it was Erthaler who did commit the foul. Very funny, Frankie James. The Spider should have a pick in live chat. He's up there now. I'll get my camera. Right. Federico. Blimey. Hey, Graja. Federico, he needs shearing. That's not a haircut. Jaden, you're into that, aren't you? Shearing. Shearing sheep. And I did say shearing. Yeah, oh, blimey. Frankie James says, hang on, Graz, I'll get my scissors out. I'm great at cutting her. What a save! Blimey, is anybody watching this game? What a save. That's the first proper save I've seen. He's a menace, Federico, already. What a good save. The diving to his left by Wubik. Federico into the box. And that's coming your way. Poor shot there from Zabrze. Jaden says the bloke reminds me of Fellaini from Everton and Man U back in the mid-10s. Yeah, he didn't. Frankie James says, are you watching live, Big Geezer? Yeah, huge hair. He was pretty good at Everton. Came to United and then he was like they all do. Yeah. He was alright, but could never really get any power on the header, could he? I think it was the hair cushioning the blow. Hello, somebody's messaging me. Jaden Ward with the video. I'll have a look at that in a minute, mate. I'll have a look at that at half time. I won't put it up on screen just in case it's not suitable. Do you know, I get so many messages during the day on WhatsApp, and what I do, I just forward them on, and it just goes on and on, you know, whoever gets it, and then suddenly you'll get a message back saying, he was Belgian, mate, yeah, Fellaini, and sometimes I'll get a message back and it'll be like, oof. And I get another message back, oof, and I'm thinking, wait, which one? Yeah. Then they'll, oh yeah, oh, the one with whatever. I'm going to have to, you see why the message comes back and goes, I'll have to start monitoring them before I just forward them on, I think. Jaden says it's just a video of him catching a huge spider. I could do with you here now, Bruce. I've still never found out why they call Aussie men Bruce and women Sheila. And Jaden, who's an Aussie, he's never heard of men being called Bruce. Here we go. Oh my word, once again, Federico with a good ball in. Wouldn't have mattered anyway though, because they were offside. I know it's not really sporting, but somebody needs to clatter Federico. Just to let him, just to slow him down a bit, just to make him think, a little bit. Who was that? Number 26 moving early, the captain, Rafa Yannicki. Once again, it's Federico down that right-hand side. Just stay with him, Krzyzanowski. Did enough there. Did the full-back for Wisła. Do you know what, Grazier? I don't know why I'm so far behind, because I'm up to date. I just can't get it any quicker than what it is here in the UK. Maybe it's because I'm outside of Poland. Double checked everything. I'm live. I'm as live can be. I can't get it any quicker. Let no one speak of big spiders to Adrian. Lelyveld's took one to the knee. Blimey. Josimer it was who came across. No booking there, ref. Grazi says those blue shirts remind me of my school days, collars and all. It is a good kit, isn't it? Yeah, I'm on 17 minutes and 28. I'm not complaining though, because it's a cracking picture that I've got. Is this game on TVP? Does anyone know? Referee's having a word with Ertala. He only looks about 12, the referee. you know what? I'm feeling optimistic. Let's get the party popper ready. He's on the move again. Played into the penalty area. Yeah, Bozic with a shot, high wide. Not very handsome, sporting his moustache. He's going for the Federico Duarte look. Blimey. Grazier says, Svestrak, the referee, he's from Wrocław and he tried to relegate Wisła and succeeded. We'll keep an eye on him tonight, mate. We'll all be on referee watch, I think. Bozic down that left-hand side, tries to play a 1-2 with Krzyżanowski. He ain't keeping that in, son. Usain Bolt wasn't keeping that in. Yeah, earlier on I watched Cracovia. What's going on with the crowd at Cracovia? Absolutely dog shit, the crowd there. Federico. Everything he does at the moment is just good. Frankie James says, come on boys, get a goal. This was sitting in once again. I can understand why we're doing that away from home, but they're sitting in and they're sitting in. We're just sitting just outside of our 18-yard box. Now there's a Zabrze player gone down and a card shown to... Who was that card shown to then? You just see the referee holding a card up. Well, who's it to? I think it's Jordi Sanchez. The Charlie Sheen lookalike. Oh no, it was. It must have been to Duda. Well, that's not. If he's booked Duda for that, Grazier, you could be right, mate. Grazier says, I still remember Blazikowski yelling at Silvestrak for the game. I think Marius Yacht might be having a few words with him as well. I mean, that he's just booked Duda there for. It's not a late tackle, it's just an attempt to block the pass. There's a decent crowd in at what is the capacity at Górnik Zabrze? Does anybody know what the capacity at Górnik Zabrze is? We'll have to see what ChatGPT says. Jaden Ward says both Ertahala and Duda on yellows is not good in the 22nd minute. Mate, it's not. It's not. The only good thing about that is maybe at half time we'll make a change. Or is it, do you know, Rodado with the shot. It's coming your way, Aguiza. Yeah, Górnik Zabrze, it holds 28,236. In the away section it says 1,650 fans to a maximum of 3,368. You can bet they won't have let that many Wisła fans in. It is a concern though, like you said, Jaden, having both central midfielders on yellows. Oh dear. Jane says I'm just going off Foot Mob app, which is probably wrong. I only put it into AI, mate, and that's what it comes up with. 28,236. Krisanovsky down that left-hand side. Now, why on 23.5 minutes, 24 minutes, why do all of these Zabrze fans stand up? Is there something, Grazier or no, is there something symbolic about coming up to the 24th, well, the 24th minute? The geezer, Jaden, I think your number reflects the use of the blender. Do you know this this Wisła team? I was thinking about it, not this week, I was thinking about it last week actually, I never mentioned it, but it's just reminded me now. Do you know, we don't look out of place, do we, in this Ekstraklasa? It almost feels like we had 4 years of, we had 4 years of just dossing around in the Betclic One Liga, and alright, we didn't have all these players, did we actually, but when you think where we've come from, I can remember panicking when we had the fire sale at the end of the 25 season. Oh, he's going to get a booking now. I'll tell you what, this referee, he gets his card out quicker than a gunslinger, doesn't he, in a saloon? Any foul from Wisła, he's there. Sick. In fairness, it probably is a yellow. Mate, it's not good, is it? It's not. It's almost the. What's the word I'm looking for? It almost looks a little bit desperate at times. Oh, what on earth is Duda doing there? Do you know something? What on earth was Duda doing? Do you know, he's got to be stronger there, and this is my point about him not having enough physical stature. There's nobody offside because you've all been played on by Lelyveld. There, what is Duda doing? Mate, don't worry about it. I thought you were referring to the... What's Duda? Look at that. That's just absolute dog shit defending. And it came from dog shit defending from Uriger as well. I'm just going to reload this, see if I can get it closer to... Oh, there we are. I've just refreshed the page and I'll have to redo my clock now. I did say clock. There we go. I'm a little bit... Where am I up to? Well, my clock must be, hopefully that's a bit more up to date to where you guys are. Lesson learnt, just refresh the page. Thing is, Jaden, Giza says, no, they'll start playing, we've seen it before. Just dude, they're not strong enough there, not enough aggression, not enough will. You've got to win that ball. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Abansky though with a shot had Wubik dive into his right. Must have got a fingertip to that as well. Do you know, it's tiny margins, isn't it? It is tiny margins. We had that header from Sanchez early doors, which if he'd have put it a yard further, and he had plenty to aim at as well, a yard further from the keeper. The keeper's not making that save. You know, if Redardo, that ball, he gets to that ball just before the defender and puts a shot in, it's probably going in. It's these tiny little margins. Jaden says, yeah, that's almost the same as mine, Jimmy. Yeah, I just refreshed the page. It had it up as live, but skipped forward a minute. Frankie James says, my dad bought Jimmy a clock last week, set for 7:30 a.m. Went over, yeah, it did. Thought, blimey. Must be time to get up. It was still pitch black. Unlucky there from Krzyzanowski. Do you know, we have got the forward line to take this to Zabrze. I agree with you, Jaden. What is worrying me is that central midfield. Duda and Erthaler in the centre of midfield. I don't understand that. And now Erthaler gives the ball away. Luckily, he didn't give the foul away because he's already on that yellow. Shot comes in, saved by the keeper. Have I missed Adrian tonight as well? Has he been in live chat? I've not checked to see if he's sent me a message. Be nice to get in at half time on level terms. Right, Bozic down the left. What can he do? He needs support. He's got 1, 2, 3 players there. It's getting... Yeah, Frankie says Adrian's not been in. No, I'll check if he's messaged me in a minute. It's getting frustrating watching this. The thing is, it's going to be like this for the season, isn't it, as well? You know, obviously, being in the Ekstraklasa is much more difficult than what we saw last season. Although, last season it was getting frustrating as well, watching Wisła after the first 5 games. We just need a little bit of inspiration from somewhere. Lovely down that left-hand side from Bozic. He's left his man on the floor. He needs support. Duarte's got plenty of room. He'll keep that in, Duarte, but not the best pass to him. I don't think it was to him, actually. I think it was to Redardo. Ertal, what can he do? Puts one in. Rubbish cross. Easy clearance. Now Duarte wins. Well, he's pulled him back, referee, though. Are you going to get your card out? No. No, definitely not. No chance. It's a pull on the arm. All right, Duarte's gone down a little bit easier, but... 34 minutes on the clock. Ertahala, can he pick a blue shirt out? Can he bollocks? He just finds the keeper. He makes a bit of a hash of it, to be honest. Yeah, Frankie's dad. Give her a kid's book of questions and answers. Our youngest is 22. Yeah. Still can't get the answers right, can he? Jin in live chat, he says, my problem with this sort of lineup is that you don't have a number 6 playing. You've got 2 number 8s who are advanced 8s that don't have the physicality to support our centre backs without the ball. Mate, I couldn't believe it when I saw it last week and we got away with it. You can maybe get away with one when you're playing a team like Zabrze. I think he's taking the piss a little bit, Marius Shot, but there we go. A foul on Ertahala, and Liseth gets a yellow card. The only thing that I can think of is that Marius Shop's thinking, well, you know, the game's not as physical as it used to be, so do you need that ball-winning midfielder? And I think you still do, because you still need the physicality. And that first goal came from Duda watching the ball come down and not being physical enough, when ultimately that ball, you have to win it. You know, if he did give it his all and he just wasn't strong enough, big enough, tall enough, whatever, then all right, you've been beat by a bigger player. But he didn't seem to put the effort in to the challenge. He seemed to just want to maybe link arms and... Nicely done there from Ridado. Needs support. Trying to get it over to Sanchez, but battling hard, but loses possession. The other thing, Jaden, when you talk about neither of them are 6s, are they? They're both better up the field, playing off just in behind either Ridado or Sanchez. That's the position for Duda and Ertahala. I mean, Igbekin must be sat on the bench thinking, what am I doing sat here? And Cabo Bellapart, what are we doing here? Are we that good? Are we that good that we can play without genuine, what I would think is genuine 6s, and we'll put 2 8s in there. I did say 2 8s. Frankie, I'll read that out in a minute, Frankie. Corner to Zabrze down the right-hand side. Federico swings it in. Maisonneuve with the clearance. Ertahala challenges, but doesn't get the ball. He's not got the height, has he? Need clear by Lelyvel, but did what he needed. Now Lelyvel tries to win a free kick. The referee's not having it. Ertahala does get one. That's the danger gone for Wisła. Yeah, Frankie James says, I got a World War II book complete with photos. I love a pic of someone with their eye hanging out. James says, I like Ertahala and Duda, but I don't think it's the right combo. I have nothing against Duda, mate. And ultimately, I know it always sounds like I do, I have nothing against Ertahala if he's coming on later on in the game as a sub, maybe. But to start a game needing to win, every game that you play, it always comes down to, doesn't it, the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. Let's win that midfield. Win the midfield, you start running the game. You're not going to run the game and win the midfield with Duda and Ertahaler in there. You're just not. I sometimes think Mariusz Jop, in fact I know it for a fact, and I'll defy anybody to argue the toss with this comment. Mariusz Jop fits players into the team. And it shouldn't be like that. He fits players into this team. And I'll give you an example of it. And he did it last season as well. Mikulek came back from injury. And he played well, Mikulek. Don't get me wrong, but playing him on the right wing. Nice touch from Ridado, pulls it back there. Zabrze just sticking a leg out there, else they could have been in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, he just fits people in the team, and putting Mikulek on the right wing when Kavala was out there, you know what, on the bench, and I just don't get what he's doing. You know, I suppose you can say it's an attacking lineup, but ultimately we're away from home against a team that's probably going to finish in the top 5, would we say? And we go with a lightweight midfield, which is ultimately what it is. And it's no wonder that the lineup, they had it down as the 4-5-1. I think we need a little bit of a change. And it also doesn't help, you know, if you're going to be playing attacking football, I totally get it. But if you're going to be sitting in as well, and you're going to sit in and have Ertahaler and Duda in front of your back four because you're sitting in, I don't understand that at all. Bozic, what can he do? Can he get a crossing? No, he'll win a corner though down that left-hand side. Frankie can't wait for Christmas. Grazia says, a German eye? Think so, Graz. To be honest, not my cup of tea. He's on the move again. That's a spider. Grazia says that's a bingo. Get to that in a second, Jaden Ward. Corner comes in. It's a deep one. I don't keep us punch that, God knows why. Recycled by Wisła. Jaden says, clearly Duda is the box-to-box player. Ertahaler is the advanced playmaker. Carbo is the only 6-footer I can think of. Is the only 6 I can think of. We need to recruit a starting 6. Well, he's probably the only one in the midfield who's approaching 6 foot as well. Because normally when you get the height, you get the physicality, don't you? And even if it's somebody like an Irvin Omic, you know, who's slight, he's got the leverage because he's got the height. But unless he's carrying an injury, I'm surprised that Igbekin didn't start tonight, or Carbo. I just don't quite get it. You could even put Cutwer in there. You know, Cutwer can play as CDM. Oof, unlucky there for Zabrze. Well cut out by Mason Earth. Jane Maud says, unfortunately, I agree with that comment, and I put it down to the budget Polish teams have to deal with, where you have to make do with the players in the squad. Jop's being forced to be creative. Oh, fucking. Well, Ridardo's in there. There's a clearance made. It's come back and hit Ridardo and flown past the post. How on earth has that not gone in? Bozic with the nutmeg to Ridardo. To Sanchez. Sanchez with the back heel to Ridardo. Ridardo with the shot. With the deflection as the clearance comes in. And it's whistled past the post. Did the referee give a free kick? Probably. Yeah, the thing is though, Jaden, you know, when you say Jop, he's having to be creative, he's got two, well, there's no added time at the end of that first half. He's got 2 sixes sat on the bench. He's got, actually, that's a point. Yeah, he has. Couldn't see him then. He's got Carbo on the bench, Carbo Bellapart, and he's got Igbekeem. So it's not like he doesn't have them options. It's just his choice. It's his choice to just to not play them, and I don't understand it. The other thing I'm looking forward to seeing, better set me block right as well, for the start of the second half. Not what we wanted. I just had a feeling with this game, from the very start of it, I felt nervous. And I've not put the score on, have I? Zabrze, yeah, I have. Well, why is that not gone on? Oh, I put a red card on instead of a... See, nobody told me, did you? Nobody told me I hadn't put the score on unless I've missed it. I give him a red card though. Maybe that's a Freudian slip. They're just interviewing Duda as he's walking off. They're probably saying to him, do you feel you were a little bit lightweight for the goal? Well, yeah, I think I was a bit lightweight, but normally I'd be further up the field, and somebody like Carbo or Igbekeem would have been in there, and they're a bit stronger than me, so that goal wouldn't have happened. I don't think he's saying that, is he? But ultimately we can. Oh dear. Frankie James says, Sydney Spider, put him in goal. Bound to stop the ball. Geezer says, I agree, Jaden. Sometimes the gaffer's hands are tied. What are you two talking about? We've got 2 number 6s sat on the bench. His hands aren't tied. His hands are not tied. It's his choice that he's not. He did it last week as well. And either he's seeing something in training that we are not, like maybe Duda and Ertahala, maybe they're going to training with high heels on or Cuban heels and they're a foot taller, and maybe they wear some American football padding to make themselves look a bit bigger in training. But I mean, we're looking at that again there. Absolute dog shit from Duda. Was he even looking at the ball, or was he just looking at the player? If Marius Jop doesn't change this and quickly, he's got to be questioned about that. Why are you starting with 2 8s instead of, or at least 1 6? And he hasn't. I'd love to be fluent in Polish and listen to what he's got to say. I mean, apart from that in the first half, it's been pretty even. You know, we've had chances. But it's that midfield. It's just too lightweight. It just is. Jaden, Carbo has not been playing well though, Jimmy. When? You tell me when he's not been playing well, because we've hardly seen him this year. We've seen Igbakim, who, let's be honest, when he's with Duda in that central midfield role, the player who's doing all the heavy lifting is Igbakim, because Duda isn't going to do it. Duda either gives away a foul or he gets beaten. He might win the occasional 50-50. He's like a Paul Scholes though, good on the ball, can't tackle. Useless in the air because he doesn't have the height. You know, and you put him in that midfield, I mean, it's a midfield battle, especially away from home. Win the midfield battle away from home, you're halfway there. No chance of winning that midfield battle with them two. I just can't see it. I just cannot see it. Agiza says, let's see the half-time changes. Agiza says, Jaden knows how to wind a man up. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to have a look at his WhatsApp he just sent me. That, mate, Jaden, that's the same size spider that I've got in here. He's up there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, mate. That's a bit of a whopper. That's not one that if it bites you, it's curtains for you, is it? Jaden, can I put that one on the screen? Is that you? I'll have to try and put that one on screen. Hang on a second. Oh dear. Right, how am I going to do this now? Oh. Kizienka, Redado, Igbakima, Tahala. Graji says, Yop is saving Carbo when it's time to protect a lead. Jaden, Huntsman Spiders we call them here. Giza says, where is Adrian to show us a spider the size of a badger? I don't understand that one. What am I missing? Am I missing something with Adrian? Right, let me try and find if I can put that window up. You big pussy, Jaden Ward. Fancy jumping like that anyway. I think I had a little scream. I had a little scream in a jump one, a little jump when a mouse ran out once. I couldn't even style it out. Frankie was right at the side of me. Right, let's see if I can... hang on, I wonder if I can get this. Mate, that is flipping... That's a fair old size, that. Right, who do I... Just looking at that chance again for Sanchez. He should have put that in, you know. Oh, it's playing on its own window now. Let's see if I can... I've got to do this. It's worth it. It's impressive. So I need to jump like a girl. You jump like a Sheila. Window capture. Shall we spray it? You want to shoot that? Classic, mate. Class. The thing is, they do make you jump, don't they? I'm glad it's not just me. Huntsman spiders. Jane says, it started crawling up my arm. Agiza says, I'm sorry, I thought Adrian was down under. If that's you, Jaden, you can do better than a huntsman, surely. Grazi says, play King Diamond's Spider Lullaby, Jimmy. What is Grazi? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I remember, Jaden says, I remember finding a bird eating a spider in my shoe as a kid. No, they are big. He says, that's more like it. Oh, you would find that funny, Frankie. I'm just hoping that one up there stays in its little home. Jaden says, this is a half-time show entertainment, isn't it? I've just noticed at the bottom there as well, 86% think that Wisła will win this. Will win this match. Grazi says, did I scare you, Jimmy? Graduate, it's gone over my head. Play King Diamond's Spider Lullaby. I'll have a look at that after, mate. I don't know what that is. Oh, Frankie James. Right, who do I? Oh, I've clicked on your name, Gracia, and it's. Oh, it's gone off again now, thankfully. No, it's not. Right, what's Frankie James sending me now? Oh, 10 songs. I'll have a listen to that later, mate. Is it a good one? What keeps coming up? Channel activity. Right, I don't want that. There we go. Gracia says it's not his best album, but look him up. I will do, mate. Yeah, cheers for that, Frankie. Jaden says, back to the carbo comment. My father-in-law is the one who told me he's in poor physical shape and does not train as well as the others. I ain't on this carbo hate train. Well, if that's the case, mate, then it's understandable that he's not playing. Frankie says, Jaden had the same idea as me, a plastic dish. Yeah, but did your plastic dish, did it have holes in it? Escape hatches? That, I wonder if he's not training well, because if that is the case, and there's no reason for it not to be if he's not getting in the starting squad and he's only coming on as a sub. I don't understand where that's come from, because when he was playing in the Betclic regular before he did his ankle, he did that right in front of me. Did it on the 10th of November, I think it was. I can remember it when he did it. Maybe it's come back and he hasn't come back as strong, but when he's played, he's looked fit enough. But if you're not training well, you're not going to start, are you? You know, that's the coach's prerogative. But so that if we rule Carbo out, what has Igbekeem done wrong? I do not understand it. We'll see if he makes changes at half time. Gradually says, oh, I've done that one. Jaden has the same idea as me. Adrian's in live chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jaden, mate. Adrian. Shut up, Jimmy. Oh, here we go. We're coming out. Duda's coming out. Ertaler's coming out. I can't see any changes. Cannot see any changes. Line it. Jane's just sent me some pictures through. This is the Australian bird-eating spider, and they come bigger than that. Are they not superimposed? That's the actual size of them. If it is, I don't think I'll be moving to Australia anytime soon. Read now. They are whoppers. They're whoppers. Adrian, how was the first half? Well, look at the team lineup, Adrian. Look at the team lineup. We've got the midfield. The Roy Keanes of the midfield are Ertaler and Duda. Duda not strong enough for the goal. Geezer says the holes called a sporting chance, Jimmy. Yeah, I don't believe in sporting chances. There's Marius Shop. He's not looking concerned. He's just had a little cheeky wink with somebody. I did say a wink. Frank says, well said, a geezer. Adrian says, I'm driving to Katowice. So I've got just a minute. Hey, Frankie. Frankie says, Jimmy really dislikes spiders. I get them out the bath. I got that one out the bath the other day. I released him in the garden. Referee's going to get us underway this second half. This we're kicking from left to right. We are underway. I cannot see any changes. Duda and Ertaler are there, both fighting for the ball. Lost the ball. Luckily, Mason Earth gets a foot in, and that's a prime example of them not being strong enough and not being big enough. I'm not saying they're not good enough, but if you get a good big un against a good little, and a good big un normally wins, and we've just seen it there. Duda lost out, Ertaler lost out, and it's down to the long leg of Maxence Mason Earth to stop a one-on-one with Wubik. Aggies says, hi Adrian, with your ears burning. Frankie says, drive carefully and say hi to Magda. Yeah, Aggies was mistaking your identity with Jaden. He thought your Polish accent sounded Australian. But then again, he's got to turn his hearing aids up, and it's an age. It's an age thing. Adrian says his sister lives in Newcastle in Australia. Not the northeast of England then. She's not with the Geordies. They all like getting mortal. That's drinking, not. Oh, come on. Lovely ball there from Duda. Trying to get Krzyzanowski down the middle. A geezer says, Frankie, I'm glad Jimmy is a gentleman, and when it comes to spiders, it's ladies first. Of course, hey, the way I view it is, mate, I'm a feminist. Equal opportunities and all that. I mean, there again, Duda, what? Duda's not in that central midfield role. Now Mason Earth's got to give away a free kick. surely Marius Jopp can see that this duo in the middle, it is not working. Safe trip, Adrian. All the best to Magda. Look after yourselves, mate. Edge of the box. Ooh, blimey, he's got away with that one, Mason Earth. If he hasn't, he's getting booked. Mason Earth's getting booked for that. The referee took his time. Is it outside the box? It's just outside the box, and it is a foul as well. Got on the wrong side there, Mason Earth. Danger, danger, danger. Yep, fourth yellow. Fourth yellow, mate. I don't understand what Marius Jopp's doing. And that frustration is, I can just feel it. Do you know these set piece free kicks as well? They take too long to set up. That's another moan. I mean, how long have we been going with this free kick now? A minute? Should do like they're doing rugby league now. Stop the clock. Oh, now he's coming over. What's he coming over having a look for now? They're not trying to say this is in the penalty area, are they? What's he having a look at here? It's nowhere near the penalty area. What is he looking at? VAR must have sent him over for something. They're not trying to say it's one-on-one, surely, because it's not. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, is that even close? Jaden says, what the fuck are they doing? And I agree with you, mate. What on earth? They're not saying that. They're not trying to say it's a red card, are they? Because Krzyzanowski's coming around the back there. Whether he would have got there or not, I don't know. This is an absolute joke. And if Grazia's right, and this referee doesn't like Wisła, it's curtains, innit, for... Here we go. He's gonna do him. Is he gonna do him even though coming around was Krzyzanowski? Looks like we've got away with one there a little bit. Luckily for Maxence, Krzyzanowski was on the scene. Well, I mean, why on earth are VAR even having a look at that, making the referee make that decision? That's just shithousery from VAR. I mean, we've been going nearly 3 minutes now, is it? Something like that. Jaden says, you know what? Kudos to the referee. Fuck VAR for trying to interfere. Well done the ref for not falling for that shit. Oh, it didn't fucking matter anyway, did it? Clan's just put that one right in the corner past the keeper, low down to his left. Right. So what do we do now? Answers on a postcard, ladies and gents. What's the wall done there? I mean, oh, hang on a minute. Lubik's got a hand to that as well. It's on the keeper's side. That is an absolute shocker from the keeper. It's his side. Gets a hand to it as well. Getting back to Augsburg, I bet Lukiewicz is inside, on the inside. I bet he's like, I would have saved that. I would have saved that. So, what's the what changes do we make now, ladies and gents? What changes do we make now? Should we go a little bit more attacking and bring on Ertehaler or Duda? Oh no, hang on, they're already on, aren't they? Here we go again. Only just did enough there to keep that out. Do we? Who are we going to bring on now? Look, have a look down. Have a look down here. Who do you fancy? Duda on the ball. This is where he should be on the ball doing his thing. Duda with a shot, palmed away, kept in by Bozic down this left-hand side. Bozic driving into the box. A little bit greedy there, Bozic putting a shot in from that angle. Quick throw taken. What can Krzyzanowski do? Gets a cross in. Yes! Get in there, you little beauty! Well, that. I mean, it's a lucky goal. We'll take it. We'll take it unless they're going to look at. Gives it one of them. Does Sanchez. Do you know, that was a cross from Krzyzanowski. They're not going to look at the throw-in, are they, from Bozic, because that was a bit of an iffy one. But he just crossed that in. I don't want to say what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Did that ball go out of play and come back in off the crossbar? Sanchez puts it in. No doubt VAR will be looking at this. I'm not wasting my popper yet. Ooh, it's close. It's close. I've got a feeling it didn't. I've got a feeling not all that ball crossed the line. It didn't. We're on, ladies and gents. Game on. Spider's just popped his head out. Keep the noise down. All right, mate. We're back in this game, ladies and gents. We're back in it. Oh, Andy's gone. Andy's off. Lyseth or Lyseth. He's off as well. He can't believe it. Sondre Lyseth, you can have a red card, mate. Go on, get off the field. You're wasting time. Add it on, ref. Add it on. So he's turned Duda there. And he's just tried... Oh, mate, if you're getting sent off for that... I'm sorry, but that... I want him off, don't get me wrong, but that is not a sending off. I'm sorry. I mean, he's burst... All right, he's burst his nose, has he? But he's just tried shielding the ball with his arm, and it's only because he's a short-ass Duda he's caught him in the face. You know, if you're sending players off for that, the game is kind of... it's not peaking, is it, shall we say? There we go. Let's put him his little red card up there. You know, ultimately, he could have said there was a foul earlier on. All he's done is tried getting across the front of Duda. Yeah, he's caught him in the face, but I mean, are we sending players off for that? You know, is it a second yellow? Jaden said he thinks it's a warranted. He thinks it's a warranted second yellow. I think it's harsh. If it had been a Wisła player, I would have been saying, "Oh no." You know, he's just tried to shield the ball and he's put his arm across. If that's somebody taller, then that's not happening, is it? No, Duda's just won a free kick as well. So this is where Duda needs to be doing his work, not in the final third of Wisła's half. Oh. you know, you've got to be allowed to try and shield that ball and protect it. And I think it's harsh. You know, maybe it's the modern game. Maybe I'm wrong and it's the modern game. Jane says, you cannot give a yellow because they are already on a yellow. If that was his first yellow, people probably would have understood. Yeah, I just think it's a foul, nothing more. And it's only the fact that one player is shorter than another player. Another player, it's in the chest, isn't it? Dude is a short ass, and awful free kick there from Redardo into the wall. We've now got 32 minutes, probably with about 5 minutes of added on time. It's probably about 37 minutes of this game left, 38 minutes. The good thing is as well, we'd got that goal back, hadn't we, as well, just before. And do you know the other thing? It's a good thing that he's off anyway, Lyseth, because he's a good player. He's had a good game. You know, it's been a good battle between him and Maxence Maisonneuve. So it's good to see him down the tunnel. Vertehala pulls one back. That'd be a corner to this. We're down that right hand side. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Jaden says a yellow is a yellow, even if it's the second. We're going to see Grudjik's coming on. Are we going to see Grudjik? Is he coming on? Are we going to move? Are we going to go to a back three? Are we going to change the back three to a back three? Are we going to go for the win? Are we going to do something? He is on the bench, you know, Grudjik. I couldn't fit him on the list over on that side. Do we take Maxence off? Do we put Grudjik on? Because Grudjik can hit a ball 60 yard and put it on a sixpence. Maxence can't do that. Do we go to that back three? When I say back three, I mean wing backs. If we're going down the right hand side, send Lelieveld. If we're going down the left hand side, send Krzyzanowski. Stay up there. Let's start trying to pile that pressure on. Agiza says with a man down, no reason we still can't win this. Jaden says, right, 30 minutes with 10 men. Let's at least try to go home with a point. Jaden says, move to a 4-1-3-2. Mate, I would go to a 3 at the back. I'd take Maxence off. Is he fit enough, Grudjik? If he's fit enough, Grudjik, I'd bring Grudjik on, put him in the middle with Uriger, until the wing backs fly. And the reason I'd take Maxence off is because of Grudjik's passing ability. I'd say he's arguably Wisła's best passer of a ball. If he can start getting on that ball and start spraying it about, start pulling the defence out of the way, you know, out of position, I think that would be a good move. You know, look at Maxence on the ball now. He's a good defender. I wouldn't say he's the best coming forward. He's on a yellow card. He's on thin ice with the referee. Last thing we want to be doing is go down to 10 men. I know Rudiger's on a yellow as well, but he's a little bit less reckless. I get the feeling he's less reckless than Maxence. Now they're just going narrow, which Wisła are used to playing against that from the Betclic 1 Liga. We know how to do that. Get down them channels. Right. The ball out there was to Duarte. We don't need to rush this. Jaden says Sanchez and Redardo up front. No reason not to, mate. No reason not to. I'd be looking to bring Omic on. I'm just worried about all these yellow cards we've got, and this referee he won't hesitate to level things up at the first opportunity. I get that feeling as well. James says with the ball they're already playing with 3 at the back. Krzyzanowski's always been making forward runs to support the wingers. That's exactly it, mate. But if we take Maxence off, he's on a yellow already. Grudzic can spread that ball about. Maxence cannot do that. You know, we can get Lelyveld down the right. We can get Krzyzanowski down the left. He's like you say, he's ahead of Bozic there. Bozic and Krzyzanowski, they play really well together, don't they? Nice pass from Ertahala. Overhead. Was he having his shirt pulled there? Oh my word. Sanchez? No. Clutching at straws there, Jimmy. Jane says Lelyveld drops back into the line and plays as the additional winger. That's fine, mate. But if we're going down that right hand side, Krzyzanowski or Bozic, one of them is going to have to be prepared to do some defensive work if we need to. But the thing is, the way this game's going now, you can see it here with the pattern of play. They're not exactly going to try and hit Wisła on the break, and why would they? You know, they've still got that goal lead. But I'm just thinking, once we get back on level terms, if we are going to go for the winner, we're going to need that back 3. And I would sooner have Grudzic there now than Maxence, because he's for me, I'm worried he's going to get another yellow. Nice defending from Krzyzanowski there. That is a corner. How many Wisła players are on yellows now? Is it 5? Jane Ward says Bozic, Duarte, Ertahala off, Kaziemka on, Omic and Yeo on. Do you know what do you think of Yeo? We've not seen that much of him, have we? But he looks like a bit of a dribbler, not frightened to lose the ball. I thought he was going to drop a clanger there. Were you bicking Wisła's goal? You know, now, all they've done now, straight away, Zabrze, they've just dropped in. And with nobody really to play quarterback. Dude is a little bit deeper, he can do it. Maxence has got loads of space asking for the ball. I don't think he can do it. I don't think that's in his armoury. He can spread it right, he can spread it left, he can play a little ball through, but he ain't going to play a ball down that channel and it be accurate. Where Grudzic, he can do that. For me, like I said, I mean, it's only my opinion, but Grudzic is the best long passer of a ball that Wisła have got. Duda in the box. Back to Mason Earth. Short ball to Krzyzanowski it was, sorry. Appeal for handball there, Wisła. Clutching at straws again there, Jimmy. Oh, be careful. Be careful. Here we go. This is going to get levelled up, this, if we're not careful. What is Mariusz Jop doing? Are we just waiting for it to go to 10 men each? Jane says there may be Igbeking for Duda. Thing is though, Jaden, we can put Duda upfield now where he arguably that's where he should be. But too many players who need to win that ball in the midfield on a break, say, are on yellow cards. And by the nature of it being on a break, it's probably going to be a yellow card if there's a foul put in. If there's a foul put in there. Jaden says, just a sub already. Come on, Yop. I agree, mate. I agree. Jaden says, how have we not made a sub yet? 25 minutes left. Yeah, Nicky needs to be careful. I know he's the captain, but keeps getting into the referee's ear like that. Yeah, Jaden says, have a look at Krzyzanowski's position. Yop has actually played him with the ball as a number 10 next to Radado in that 4-1-4-1 formation. Duda has dropped back as deep as 6. Yeah, because I mean he's making that run there. We don't have that player who can sort of sit deep and be a quarterback. So that's why Duda's going there. Uriger's not going to do it. Mason Earth's not going to do it. And that's why I'm hoping we can get a Grudgic on, take Maxence off. At least that's one yellow card gone. And, well, hooray, we're going to make a change. We're going to bring Kaziemka on. Might take Duda off here because he's not Duarte. He hasn't done much, has he? So maybe that will be the swap. Unless he's going to take Erthaler off. Here's Duda doing his defensive work. Erthaler gives away the corner. That'll do. I'm interested to see what this change is. Does he take Erthaler off, move Duarte into the middle, and put Kaziemka out on that right-hand side? Blimey, O'Reilly. Yeah, Nicky there with a... He wasn't even challenged, was he, for that header? He's not even... Nobody's really challenging him. Should have been 3-1. Yeah, Jen says, wow, free header. Right, Bozic is off. Igbekim's on. Duda's off. Kaziemka's on. So who's coming over on this left-hand side now? Rubbish. Deep cross in there. Yeah, we should have been done 10 minutes ago, mate. So yeah, Duarte has come over to this left-hand side. Plenty of space for... I mean, Uriger with a shot there. Did well there, Maxence. Just keeps that ball in. Yeah, why have we waited? Why did we wait to make them changes? Don't quite understand that. But there you go. Right, do something with that ball now, dude. Ertahaler, edge of the box. Trying to get it into Redado. Do you know, last season we played against this system so many times from the start of the game, because that's what teams did against us. They went narrow. Defend the width of the 18-yard box. So it's not like it's a system we don't know how to play against. The trouble is we weren't always successful when we played against it. Plenty of time left in this game as well. I just don't want anyone to do anything stupid, like I've said, and you know, let's not level things up. Let's not make it a 10v10. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Come on, Kaziemka, run your man. Pull him out of position, into the box. As soon as Kaziemka beats his man down that right-hand side, or if Duarte can do it down this left-hand side, somebody has got to come out of position and it'll create that space. Just keep running at the fullbacks. That's what we need to keep doing. All the time we're playing in front of Zabrze here. They're quite happy with that. Get down the channel with either Kaziemka or Duarte. Everybody's got to start shuffling across and it creates that space. Duarte there. Just beat your man. Federico's having a go at the referee. Referee's giving him a yellow and he's still giving it one of them. I can remember a certain Bruno Fernandes getting sent off for that. 2 yellows. Descent towards the referee. Referee gave me a yellow. He did it again. And referees, you can have another one of them, son. Off you go. Well, that's exactly what's happened there. Get them down to 9. The thing is, once we get to, what are we on, 75.5 minutes, we've got at least another 20 minutes to go. There's at least 5, 6, 7 minutes of added on time coming up here. But once you get into that final 10 minutes, that's when the professionalism comes in, as they call it. It's just cheating, but the professionalism comes in. They'll start going down with injuries, take your time over a free kick, a throw in, you know, slow the game, just as Wisła would do. But that final 10 minutes can disappear in the blink of an eye. And it's always easier to defend that final 10 minutes when you've got a lead. Nicely done by Ertal there, winning the ball back. Not said that much tonight. Krzyżanowski down that left-hand side. We just saw a perfect example of that. Number 26, Yannick, the captain, Yannicki, he created a huge gap trying to cover down this left-hand side, and there was nobody from Wisła filling that gap in. I mean, the ball didn't go there anyway, but I mean, they've got 4-on-3 here at the moment. Igbekin, though, gets back well. Holds play up. Perfect. Wins the ball back. And the what? Anybody watching this game, can you tell me why the referee's given a free kick there? I can't understand why the referee's given a free kick there at all. I don't understand it at all. That's just absolutely dog shit refereeing. 2 subs coming here as well for Zabrze. I would take a punt and I would put Grudgic on. Let him spray that ball about. Let him open up that defensive line. Well, hang on a minute. Yeah, he's been fouled there. I would have thought so. Grazi says we're not able to get the ball to Ridado. It's not looking good. This is where we need to switch the play now. Really, let's switch it quickly and let's get Zabrze shuffling across the defensive line. Create that space. Here we go. Now's the player down. It's not a head injury, so why are you stopping? Why are you stopping the game? It's not a foul and it's not a head injury. Why is the referee stopping the game? I mean, Ridardo's not even touched him. That's why Ridardo's complaining. $27,659. That's the attendance. Just over 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Probably 15 minutes, 16 minutes surely. We had nearly 4 minutes while they were checking if Maxence Maisonneuve was going to get a red card or not. Go on, Kaziemka. Round the first man. I mean, look in the middle of the penalty area there. He's getting his shirt nearly ripped off his back there, Jordi Sanchez. Man, he's doing as much of it back, so 6 or 1.5 dozen there, but they're just gambling with passes now. Kaziemka played that ball in there, and it's just a 50-50 as to whether we win the ball or not. Need more precise passing. You know, we've got the extra man. It should be going to feet. Ertal's playing quarterback now. He's well capable of doing that job as well. You know, ultimately that is his job, not winning the ball. Liljeveld's giving it away though. Won back by Igbekim. Kind of. Frankie James says how long left? 9 minutes plus added on time, so probably about 15 minutes. Igbekim does well there, wins a free kick. Got away with one there, Igbekim, just fell to the floor. I'm not convinced this was a free kick, you know. It's not a free kick, is it? Got away with one, Biswa there. Well, we're going to see Elianu. Eliuan, I should say. The question is, who's he going to come on for? Giving the ball away. Then Zabrze does a favour and put it out. Frankie James says, chill Jimbo. It's been a hard watch this from the start. You know, it's one of them games where when you have that good chance in the first minute for Ridado, defender just got his foot in the way, then you have that header from Sanchez that he should have put in, Great save by the keeper, but the keeper shouldn't have even had the opportunity to make the save. You start wondering if it's going to be one of them nights. Right, Kaziemka on that far side. Puts one into the box looking for Uriger. Giza says, I blame the bloody spider. He's still up there, mate. You can see him. I think he's got a little Wisła scarf on. Ertahala. Nice ball to the edge of the box. Just not accurate enough. We're playing some lovely little triangles, but we're not going anywhere. Nobody's playing that ball that's going to open up the defence. Lovely pass from Ertahala there to Lelyveld. Kaziemka back heel, back to Igbekim. This is better. Zip it about. Shot comes in. No power on it whatsoever. That's from Redado. That was a little bit better though. And it's the speed of pass, the accuracy of pass. You know, that one-touch football that created that opportunity. Right, we've got them stretched now a little bit. They're retreating, and we've got one body in the box. Oh, this referee is an absolute plum. Do you know the players stayed down? He wasn't even going to give the free kick, and because the players stayed down, holding his leg, he's then blown his whistle. A good 5 seconds later on, well, he's not gone over the top of the ball, the Duarte, because he's put his foot on top of the ball and kept it there. So you can get your arse off the floor. Duarte's come off now anyway. Thori Yuan's come on. Or Ellie Yuan. As she says, like the champagne in my fridge. Yeah, enjoy that, mate. Congrats on your anniversary. So where's Yuan going to play now? I can't see him playing down this left-hand side. I hope we're not going to end up with studying the D on the edge of the 18-yard box. We're not going to end up with Sanchez, Redado and Yuan studying that D, are we? He's coming down this left-hand side, though. Go on, pull it back. Pull it back, son. Make a name for yourself. He does to Igbekim, edge of the box. Momentum's gone out of the move for now. Space for Redado to turn. Now it's with Kaziemka. Just somebody get that half a yard to get that shot away. Ertahala. Close to being offside there. Now he's lost the ball. Kaziemka's going to have to do some defensive work there. We've got numbers back, but we shouldn't be in this position anyway. Graji says, I'd like to celebrate for 2 reasons. Come on, Wisła. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it, mate, wouldn't it? Right, Igbekim. Frank says, oh my days. She's going in the afternoon and I'm going in the evening on my own. Bloody hell, eh? James, I have no idea what you're doing. No doubt it'll involve Claire. Igbekim with the shot. Keeper's made a right meal of that. Pushed it away to the right hand side. What? Is he trying to play for a new contract, the keeper? Why is he not caught that? Mikulek's come on. I didn't see who Mikulek came on for then. He's probably come on for the keeper. Keeper's punched again when he could have caught. Oh, Jaden says, come on, for fuck's sake. Right. Yuan with the little step over when there's a simple pass he could have played first time. Erta Harley with the dog shit touch and gives the ball away. Just get him off. Played into Mason Earth. Little back heel there. To Sanchez. Played into Uriger. Pull the shot in, you fucking stump. Goal kick. What's Uriger done there? Oh, my word. I mean, what on earth has happened there? Yeah, he found himself in space. Of all the people you don't really want it to fall to, it's probably Uriger or Mason Earth. Just looking at that goal again, it's a shocker, isn't it, from the keeper? Jaden said that's a huge missed chance it is, mate. Of all the people as well. If he'd have said to Zabrze, right, there's going to be a chance and this is the chance, who do you want to have the chance? Uriger or Mason Earth? Do you know, I almost said then we've looked better in midfield since Igbekeem came on. And I thought, and no, don't say it because, we've got the extra man as well. But it's just that the tackles he makes, he's just got that strength. Long ball there for Amuga, flicked on by Mason Earth to the keeper. We need somebody on who can play the ball. And that is Grujic. No, if he's fit enough to be on the bench, he's 5 minutes of added on time. You've got to be joking. We had 4 minutes while they were looking at the possible sending off. Then there was the bloodied nose of sending off of Mason Earth. Then there was the sending off and the treatment that Duda got. Then there's been 55 substitutions. There's been a goal, 2 goals, and we get 5 minutes added on. Frankie says, let me say a little prayer for a Wisła win. Say one for a Wisła draw at the minute. I'm feeling confident. I've got the party popper in my hand. Right. Chance. It's too tight in there. Sanchez trying to get a little half a yard. Schultz, how many seconds has the keeper got before he's got to... Just going to run this clock down, aren't they? We haven't created enough chances. I'm thinking we've created 1 chance, and that went to our centre half, Uriger. Yeah, down to 10 men for 35 minutes, says Jaden, and we can't score. Yeah. That's going to be a free kick given away by Mikulek. So that'll be another 2 minutes gone. They'll chip it into the box. Keeper will clear it. He'll blow his whistle. I mean, it's not even a foul. Not even a foul by Mikulek. I'm not sure what Sanchez is doing. He's having an argument with someone. No, Igbekim's been done for handball. Here we go. Grazier says, and that team played 3 days ago. Yeah, they certainly did, mate. They certainly did. Is anybody going to take this free kick? You know, it's not a set-piece free kick. Federico's just standing over the ball waiting for the referee, you know. Don't blame him. Now we've got Maxence on the ball. He's driving forward. Who's he going to pick out? Lelyeveld. Back inside to Erthaler. Offside. That'll be it, ladies and gents. That'll be it. Frankie says, get 2 poppers, it's going to happen. Not in that 5 seconds that's left, it's not Frankie James. JX Zinnik says, from Polonia, Ruka, HSK Wisła. We got what we deserve from that, ladies and gents, which is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do you know, I think man of the match for me, it's got to go to Zabrze, and it's probably going to be that man, Federico. He looked dangerous down the right all game. Not overly impressed with Wubik with the goal that he conceded from the free kick. On his side, a bit of a chocolate wrist, wasn't it? And Jen Ward says again, the goals scored against us come from absolute shit goals. Definitely, mate. Definitely. But I think we've learnt tonight, you cannot go away from home. Yeah, take it easy, Jaden, mate. Thanks for joining us. My pleasure as always. You cannot go away from home with Duda and Erthaler in that midfield, trying to win a midfield. You just cannot do it. You know, if you're at home and you're going to dominate teams, you can get away with that. You can get away with it. You ain't going to get away with it, and we haven't got away with it. Marius Shop should know we're not going to get away with it. You know, and when we need, when we've got the extra man, we need a goal. He then waits 10 minutes, and then he brings Igbekim on. I don't know what Marius Shop's game plan was tonight, but from the start, it just didn't work. It was never going to work. So let's have a look where we are in the table. You know, I think we're all realistic, aren't we? We know we're not going to win. We know we're not going to win we're not going to win every game. We're not going to get the result we want every game. But I don't think it's right. I don't think that gives us or gives Marius Jopp a pass to make them team selections that he makes. I just don't. You know, he started with that last week. Playing at home against a team that were on 4 points. You can maybe get away with that. How on earth you think you're going to come away to a team unbeaten so far in the Ekstraklasa, and you're going to run that midfield with Ertala and Duda? I just don't quite understand it. Giza says, I was surprised Igbekim didn't start, but we're a newly promoted team in 6th place. Mate, the start the start has been it's been all right, but you know, ultimately the game that we lost against Piast, that was a bit of a kick in the pants, but this game tonight, how on earth we were ever thought we were gonna take the points with that midfield? I don't know. No doubt it won't just be me who's going to call Marius Jopp out on that, and he's going to have to explain what his thinking was behind it. Maybe he already has. I don't know, but I'd love to find out. In fact, I'll try and find out, because for the life of me, I can't understand it, and it's not one of them. It's not one of the more difficult decisions, is it? If you're gonna have away from home, second in the league, unbeaten, you're gonna try and win that midfield battle with Duda and Ertala. Tell me what the thinking is behind that, and explain to me how you think it's better than playing either a Carbo, whether he's training well or not, whether it's better to have a Carbo in there or an Igbekim alongside a Duda or an Ertala. But to start with the two of them, I don't get that at all. So, yeah, all I can say on that is I'll try and find out what Marius Jopp's thinking is. I'll see if there's anything online. Grazia says, 6th place, at least all Krakow teams are out of the relegation zone. That's the only good thing at the minute, mate. But Agiza says, steady, it's still early doors and hopefully adjustments will be made. Daz Reynolds is in there. He says, Frankie, good to see you, Daz. Your picture's up there, mate. You need to send me another one, Daz. It's a little bit dark, that one, mate. But do you know, if Wisła can turn the Sinnerized Henrik Remont Stadium into a little bit of a fortress, we could have a really good season. If we can't turn it into a fortress, we could be having one of them seasons where we're looking over our shoulders instead of looking up and thinking, can we push for a top 5, top 6? Can we push for that? At the minute, I'd be happy just to be in mid-table and have nothing to play for, because if we carry on like that, we're going to keep getting turned over away from home, because we won't win the midfield, which means we won't dominate games. You know, we'll have chances, but if, like tonight, you don't put chances away, which we didn't in that first half, the second half we didn't really create chances. We had 30 odd minutes, nearly 40 minutes, when Zabrze were down to 10 men, and we created ultimately one chance. That isn't good enough. Not good enough at all. Daz, the golf's on at 9:45, mate. 9:45 it's on. Yeah, that is it's just not good enough. If we have, and the other thing is, and this is the last thing I'll say on it about the midfield, because I'm getting on my own nerves with it now. If we're going to go away from home and do what we did, which was sit in and sit deep, the nature of that says that you're going to invite pressure on and you're going to have to win the ball. Who's going to win that ball out of Ertahala and Duda? I wouldn't put money on either of them. And for the first goal, Duda's attempt at, well, he didn't really make an attempt. It's not good enough. So that was a dog shit goal to give away. And the keeper's at fault ultimately for the second goal. A free kick onto his side, got a hand to it, and it still goes in. That ain't good enough either. So we give away 2 goals tonight, and we come away with what we deserved, which was nothing. But it's more concerning. All right, mistakes happen. They're not machines, but how many chances did we create in that second half? Maybe 1 or 2 chances. Not good enough. So we'll see where we go next up when we've got Szczecin currently sitting in 4th. Lost the first game, won the next 2. So it's not going to get any easier, is it, as the season goes on and these games start coming thick and fast. But yeah, we're going to have to make some changes, or Marius Jop's going to have to make some changes and maybe make some uncomfortable decisions. You know, do you put Duda on the bench and do you start Omic? At least he's got a little bit more about him physically. He's got a little bit more height. But we need more physicality in the middle. And then we'll see where we go from there. Right. All I can say is thanks to everybody who's joined me tonight. Graja says, have a good night anyway, everybody. Thanks for joining us, Graja, and enjoy the rest of your anniversary, mate. Enjoy the champagne. It'll still taste good, mate. This is only football, isn't it? What you're celebrating, mate, that's real life. This is just a bit of fun. Don't feel like it at times, does it? The geezer says, bye, Graz, enjoy the evening. Right, thanks for joining me. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. If you have enjoyed tonight, if you can give the thumbs up to the video, I'd really appreciate that. And I'll go and get the golf now and try and put a smile on my face for the golf. Jesus says, bye, Jimmy. See you for Pogon. Chin up. Yeah, chin up, mate. Chin up. I've noticed something. Every time I wear this away top, we don't get a result. I'll see you all real soon. Bye for now.